We begin tonight with that tragedy in Berlin Township, where 2 children were killed on Saturday when a suspected drunk driver crashed into a boat club during a birthday party. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Mike Duffy. Charges for the 66-year-old Monroe County driver could happen as soon as tomorrow. Tonight, we've learned that 8-year-old Alana Phillips and her little brother, 5-year-old Zane Phillips, were the 2 siblings who tragically lost their lives. Their mother and older brother are among those who were injured. Tonight, 7 News Detroit reporter Kimberly Craig has more on what we're learning about the woman who was behind the wheel.
The 66-year-old woman who drove her vehicle into the boat club during that children's birthday party remains locked up here at the Monroe County Jail as detectives piece together where she was earlier that day.
It's horrific. We just can't figure out how she could fly down this skinny road, make it by all the cars, and actually through 2 poles, and still managed to go through the wall.
It's believed the 66-year-old driver of this speeding SUV did strike this other vehicle as she sped by a neighbor's surveillance cameras less than 200 feet away from the Swan Boat Club, where she crashed through the wall and into a children's birthday party. Nearly a dozen people sent to area hospitals, including the mother and a brother of the 2 children tragically killed, 8-year-old Alana Phillips and her 4-year-old brother Zane, both seen in this GoFundMe page set up by a relative. People who live across Southeast Michigan coming to the scene that has become a memorial for the children killed in the crash at the boat club.
It just touched our hearts, so we wanted to come drop off a stuffed animal and say a prayer for the families.
Investigators came here because a suspected drunk driver had been here hours before the crash. The tavern reopened Sunday, and when we stopped in on Monday, they directed us to an attorney who said the suspect was here between 11 a.m. Saturday and noon, at least 3 hours before the deadly crash. He said her bill was reportedly just over $7 for a glass of wine and some chili. In a statement, management for the tavern said in part, "We are saddened beyond words by the news of this horrible tragedy, and we ask for patience during the investigation and that the justice system be allowed to work to uncover the actual facts surrounding the accident." So the question is where the suspected drunk driver may have consumed a high amount of alcohol before the crash. She lives just a few doors away from the boat club she once helped lead. As for the driving record for the 66-year-old woman, according to the Secretary of State, there are no violations listed. It does note her arrest by Monroe County Sheriff deputies on Saturday.
It's horrifying. You know, the poor children.
The suspected drunk driver is expected to appear in court on Tuesday. In Monroe County, Kimberly Craig, 7 News Detroit.
Thank you so much, Kim.